makes us blessed and makes for stormy weather.
So I finally sold a bike. I had two bikes. One of them was a Trek. It's an older Trek, but a mountain bike, and I ended up selling it yesterday. So it was just enough to be able to get a room and maybe some food. Room at a hotel. It's $80, usually for this hotel. And summer prices are usually on the weekend. It was Saturday, so usually the price on the weekend was $140. But it's after Labor Day, so I'm thinking, hey, it's going to go back down to $80. So I went thinking, all right, fine, I can get a room, I can get a shower. I haven't had a shower in a week. A shave would be nice, and a bed to sleep in. Because last night I ended up sleeping again in this place on the other side of around 35 near Wawa's. That's it's like it looks like a little warehouse, but a little mini warehouse where they have clipping equipment. I slept for a few hours. I mean, you can sleep really that much when I'm outside, and it's not well lit. It's not. It was kind of dark, and I can't get no sleep. So then finally I go over there, going, got $100, man. I got $120. Got $120. I sold a bike and then something else that I had in the storage unit. I'm like, all right, I go to the manager and I go, hey, can I get a room? He's like, oh, it's $120 a night for downstairs. Upstairs, the room you usually get upstairs is a little bit better, $140. I said, I don't have that. I thought it was going to be $80. I thought after Labor Day. Oh, no. The prices here, they're still $140, $120. I'll show you. All right, never mind. I can't afford it. Never mind. So instead, I said, well, I'll get some food. I bought a pair of jeans because all my other jeans are kind of ripping and ripped and old. So I ended up buying a pair of jeans. Some tools for my bike, because the tools that I had that they stole at Tent City, I needed it because my bike, I had put this contraption on it to be able to carry the cart, but it gets loose every once in a while, so I need the tools to be able to tighten it. If you don't have the right tool to tighten it, and they took them at Tent City. What else? Oh, my phone bill. My phone was going to be disconnected again, so I had to pay. Until of course I was able to pay, which is next Monday. I get my SS check, so they were going to cut the phone off. So I paid some of that, just enough to get me by for the week. They let me pay just for the week until I was able to pay next week. Some water, a couple bottles of water. That's about covered it, man. And that did it. I ended up sleeping in the parking lot with my sleeping bag. I would love to have to get a little bit of weed, because a friend with weed is a friend indeed. A friend with weed is still always better. But Zen Leaf, like I said, Zen Leaf, the minimum you can buy it. There's an eighth, and an eighth is $50, which I could in the street used to be able to get it for like, I don't know, an eighth for $20, $30. I didn't have that either, but still, I mean, you could, even a dime bag would have been nice. Remember dime bags? Remember dime bags? $10 for a nice. I used to get 10. I was like that big for a dime bag when it was illegal. Now that it's legal, nobody's selling it anymore, because they can just go to Zen Leaf, and Zen Leaf is only just posh places that if you don't have $50, you can go away. Because that would have really helped me a lot to deal with what I'm going through, and the body aches and pains that I'm feeling. Because when you sleep in a sleeping bag in grass, it's kind of nice because it's a little bit more cushiony. But whatever grass is around here that I ended up sleeping in, I always have a cop come in. Hey, sir, excuse me, sir, it's private property. You're not supposed to be sleeping there. Can you get up now, please? You can't be sleeping there. So I'm stuck with either a bench And now the only two benches that I even know of in this area are in the ShopRite parking lot, which I take a chance of getting arrested again because no trespassing, and then the concrete floor. So sleeping bag on a concrete floor, that's not really too good for the body. There's no curvature or like, so I wake up with shoulder pain, back pain, neck pain that I have to stretch, and at least I do yoga still, so at least I stretch a little bit in the morning and it feels a little bit better. So that's my that was where my $120 went that I ended up selling my bike for, that I paid, I don't know, $300-400 for, like 5-6 years ago. So I just want to confirm that this is the plight of homeless people. And anybody that points their finger at me, one more thing, medical marijuana. It's medical marijuana. It's my medicine that the doctor prescribed to me. Yet my insurance company doesn't cover it because it's not really medical. He's not really. He's just using it to get high. So of course, the medical part of it is cut off for insurance companies. So, well, if you want to take opiates or any kind of other pain medicines, we'll cover those, pharmaceuticals. But if it's a plant growing out of the ground that now all of a sudden they've stranglehold and put taxes on and charge you a lot more for, no, the insurance is not going to cover that, buddy, because we know you're not really smoking that because it's helping your body aches and pains. You're smoking that because you just want to get high. So I got I got the prescription plan on my insurance, but of course the prescription plan on my insurance that I pay an extra $140 a month for, which I never use because I don't use pharmaceuticals. I'm actually gonna go to my insurance and then cut that shit off, because what's the point? I don't take pharmaceuticals. I don't take over the counter. If I need to take opiates, I'll just take a fucking a couple of Advil, and maybe that'll help. That'll help just as much as those fucking stupid opiates that they fucking try to shove down your throat, and the insurance covers those. We'll get you addicted to opiates, but no, none of that plant medicine. We won't cover any of that. Because that's not, you don't really want to get, you don't really want to get high, huh? You don't really get, it doesn't really help you. It's medical, but it's not really medical. Insurance doesn't really cover that as a medical. he thinks he's going to come in here and fucking trick us into getting, supporting his drug habit. So for all those that used to point their finger at me going, see, you've got a problem. You got to go and get help because, you're just spending all your money on street drugs. That's what I spend my money on, man. Because, I want to repeat, being homeless is actually more expensive than living in a house and having, being able to go to BJ's and buy a whole big shitload of things, and then, because, I go to Wawa's where I can really go to buy a store, even a supermarket, you buy a small bottle of soda, or a small bottle of seltzer, is like about $2.79. Now, if I go to BJ's, I can get a whole case for, let's see, $4 of seltzer, but I got nowhere to put it or carry it in. So of course, what's the point of me going buying a case of something when you got nowhere to put it, refrigerate it, or use it, or carry it in? So I want to repeat. She's homeless. What is he spending his money on? Drugs? No, I'm homeless, right? Spending and it's a lot more expensive being homeless for the same exact things that you get being in a house with a refrigerator or an apartment with a refrigerator. $140 for the room, $40 for the jeans, 20. I got the really cheap ones, so they were like $27 plus tax for the jeans. The tools cost me about $25 that they ended up stealing in a fucking place that I was counting on to be able to at least pitch a tent in and stay in. And then my phone bill, which is, I don't know, about 70, 80, it depends. Sometimes 90, I get, because if I pay the phone bill late, then they tack on a fee on top of that. So then that carries over. So you paid the phone late, so now we can tack on a fee. So then it's like, it was 80, now it's like 120. That's where my fucking money goes to. Next time you're pointing your finger at me saying, "Oh, you see, that's where does he spend all his money on now?" He gets a check from SSA. So what does he think? We're stupid that we think he's not doing all that doing drugs? I can't even afford the medical marijuana that was prescribed to me to use for the body aches and pain because my insurance doesn't cover it. So I'll leave you with that little thing, and I'm going to put the rest of the song on because this song actually, let's see, it kind of says it all in one way or the other, at least for me. Watch the video too; it's very interesting. Oh, and I hope the placebo hasn't banned it to be able to mean for me now. Oh no, you can't play this song because it's copyright infringement. So placebo, please let me play this song on this fucking head because it means a lot, to me right now. Watch the video too. It's really fucking important for you to watch it.
And when she's pressed, she will undress, and then she's boxing clever. A friend in need, a friend indeed. A friend who bleeds is better. My friend confessed
Better.
she passed the test, and we will never sever.
Please, placebo, don't copyright infringe me on this song. Thank you. You can take the copyrights. I'm not making any money on this shit like you did. Pure morning. That's what I get every morning from you. A pure fucking morning. Pure morning of shit. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, sister. Thanks, a whole bunch of friends that I used to drum for free for fucking years and years and years. That I go like, oh no, you can't. Oh, go away. You go to get help. Go get help.
A friend who'll tease is better. Our thoughts compressed, which makes us blessed and makes for stormy weather. A friend in need, a friend
Oh,
indeed.
I forgot the rest of it.
Bleeds is better.
It's gonna rain
Friend confessed
from today 11 a.m. to tomorrow 11 a.m. again. So I can't stay here because at the storage unit, if I stay here in the rain, I'm loitering. So I can't be in the storage unit, simply self-storage, because if they catch me inside there when it's raining, it's like, you're loitering, you have to go. You have to leave now, or now we're gonna throw you and your shit out. So I can't do that. So from 11 a.m. to tomorrow 11 a.m., I gotta figure where to go where I'm covered, where it's not raining. Now I got a tarp where I can just sit in front of the place here with the tarp over me. Hopefully, but as long as it's in the street, maybe, and not the grass, maybe the police will come and not tell me to fucking leave, right? So other than that, I got a friend who has a friend indeed who has a Section 8 house at the Fernwood Motel. Sometimes it is covered in front, so maybe sometimes I'll just stay under there, while he closes the door. I'll just sit under there under the rain, or find maybe again the ShopRite parking lot. But I can only do that after 11 because that's when they close. If I do it before 11, they'll tell me, "Excuse me, sir, you can't be here unless you're buying something at ShopRite. So please go." So now we're gonna get 2 inches of rain like we did the other day, and now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna be able to, let's see, stay where it's not torrential raining on me. And that's the other part of it. Friend indeed. He's a friend in need, right? No. What you want is a friend that has everything going for him and is able to do everything he has to do, and you spend his money wisely, and you cherish money, appreciate money, understand what money is all about, and then maybe you won't have this problem. You should learn how to really appreciate money better than just kind of like not sucking the thing of money and then bowing down to it as your fucking god. Okay? Have a nice day.